When you are with a narcissist, weird things happen to your body and soul, like tiredness. You wake up with it, and it's different. It's like your spirit has been fighting battles through the night that you have no memory of. You walk into a room that they are in, and the air almost instantly shifts. The mood changes. Your body tenses up before they even speak, and even on days when nothing goes wrong, you still walk away feeling confused, heavy, and off center. You keep telling yourself it is just anxiety, just overthinking, just trauma, something that will pass once the relationship ends or settles. But deep down, something in you already knows. You are standing in the presence of something very evil. Narcissistic abuse is not just emotional or mental warfare. As I have said before, it is spiritual warfare. And when your spirit starts rejecting someone before your mind can understand why, you begin having dreams that do not make sense. You wake up with panic. You see shadows in your sleep. You feel washed even when you are alone. And no matter how much your brain tries to rationalize all of this, your body won't relax. You start noticing the energy in your environment changing. Your home stops feeling safe, like electronics glitch without reason. You can't focus, your energy stays off, and something inside you whispers over and over that you are in danger long before you have the words to name it. Your soul picks up on what your brain is still trying to make sense of. Hi, I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Today I'm going to show you 5 powerful signs that your guardian angel has been trying to warn you about the narcissist. And if you have been feeling these signs without knowing how to explain them, you are not imagining it. You're not crazy. And you are definitely not alone. You have just been receiving quiet messages from something outside, something higher, inside, that's been trying to protect you before it's too late. Number 1, your body reacts before your mind can make sense of it. There comes a point in a narcissistic relationship when your body stops waiting for your permission and begins to speak on behalf of your soul. There is a shift that happens when you have been around darkness long enough. At first, you carry it quietly, you internalize it. You think that whatever is going wrong in the relationship must somehow be your fault. Normal impact of gaslighting. You tell yourself that maybe you are just too sensitive, that narcissistic voice overtakes and makes you think you're overreacting. But then your body begins to tell a different story. You wake up feeling like something is sitting on your chest. You eat but feel no nourishment. You try to rest but never feel restored. You touch them, and instead of comfort, your skin crawls with a discomfort you cannot explain. The connection that once felt magnetic now feels toxic, as if your energy is being slowly siphoned away without your consent. This is more than emotional stress, it is spiritual dissonance. Your guardian angel, your higher self, the part of you that still remembers what peace feels like and wants to protect you, begins to use your body as a messenger. You start to get headaches that linger long after you leave their presence. Your stomach turns before they even arrive. Your heartbeat speeds up in the quickest moments, not because of excitement, but from a deep and primal instinct to protect yourself. The worst part is that they are not even doing anything in that moment. They're simply existing, present, and yet your system feels invaded. Your energy feels pierced. That is not a coincidence, is it? That is not being irrational. That is your life force rejecting the presence of something that no longer aligns with your truth. Number 2, you begin to forget who you are without even realizing it. In a narcissistic relationship, you slowly start to become a shell of yourself. Your personality begins to take a complete turn the moment it is not given enough freedom to breathe. You walk past the mirror and no longer recognize the eyes staring back at you. You change your tone when you speak. You shrink your truth to avoid their judgment. You apologize even when you have done nothing wrong. You begin to censor your joy. You mute your anger. You stop talking about the things that light you up because deep down you know they will roll their eyes, change the subject, or make you feel foolish for having any fire left in your chest. The narcissist does not just gaslight, they slowly erase you. That is the goal. What you are experiencing is not just a loss of identity, it is spiritual erasure. Your essence, the part of you that is whole and real and alive, starts to dim under the pressure of their control. Your guardian angel sees this happening long before you do. And when your soul begins to fade, the angel within you does everything it can to reach you. It speaks through exhaustion, through a sadness that has no clear reason, through those quiet moments when you look at your reflection and feel like a stranger, through flashes of grief, even when nothing obvious has been taken. Because something has been taken, and that something is you. But your angel does not give up. The warnings grow louder through discomfort, through emotional pain that no longer makes sense, through a deep ache in your chest that keeps telling you something is wrong, even when you cannot explain what it is. That inner unrest, that quiet panic, that aching loneliness you feel even in their arms is your soul trying to wake you up before it disappears completely. Number 3, you feel like you are in a constant state of confusion. One of the most powerful signs that your guardian angel is trying to protect you is the overwhelming confusion you feel. You know, narcissists are masters of deception. They twist your words. They make you believe things that do not exist. They lie with such conviction that you start to doubt your own reality. Over time, the confusion starts to take root in your mind. You question your decisions, your thoughts, your memories. You cannot remember when things changed, but you know that something is not right. This constant confusion is not a coincidence. It's a sign that your spirit is trying to break free from the narcissist's grip. They create chaos because they feed off of it. They love to keep you disoriented, questioning yourself, making you feel unstable. But this confusion is different. It's your angel's way of showing you that you are not living in truth anymore. That's why you have those outside thoughts coming to you. You have been pulled into their web of lies, and your spirit is desperate to get you out of it. When you feel lost, like nothing makes sense, like your perception of reality is constantly shifting, it is time to listen. Your guardian angel is trying to remind you that you are meant for clarity, for peace, and for truth. But in the presence of a narcissist, that truth is clouded by lies. Your spirit knows this, and that's why you feel like you are living in a fog. The confusion is a call to step away and reclaim your life. Number 4, you start noticing physical signs of distress. As I have said, it's not just emotional or mental exhaustion. The effects of being around a narcissist manifest physically. Science says so. You start to notice that you are constantly drained. You feel fatigued for no reason. You develop aches and pains that have no explanation. Your immune system starts to weaken. You may even find yourself getting sick more often or dealing with strange, unexplained illnesses. Your body is rejecting the energy of the narcissist. This is yet another sign that your guardian angel is trying to protect you. Your spirit is so deeply connected to your body that it reacts to harmful energy, to demonic evil energy. When you're constantly in the presence of someone who is an energy thief, somebody who likes to bring you down, your body will begin to shut down. It will try to protect itself. It can't handle the constant drain. It doesn't feel safe. And when your body reacts like this, it's a warning from your spirit telling you that your relationship is not just a little bit toxic, it is a complete disaster for your physical health. So you got to listen to your body. You got to listen to what's going on inside. You have to take a step back and listen to your guardian angel who is trying to protect you by sending those signals which show up as ache and pain and that heavy weight in your body. Number 5 and the last one, you start feeling like someone is watching you even when they are not there. Even when they are not in the room, it feels like they are. You could be alone hours or days after seeing them and still feel like they are watching you. A part of it is hypervigilance, but some of it is spiritual as well. You begin to question your thoughts. You censor what you say out loud. You feel exposed even in silence. It is not just the fear of them showing up. It is the weight of their energy still clinging to your space, believe me or not. Your body, your mind. This is not ordinary anxiety, it is spiritual residue. And how would you know it is spiritual residue and not just anxiety? You can try all the breathing techniques, you can try all the trauma therapies, but this lingers. It doesn't seem to go away. That is your biggest sign. When this happens, it feels like their presence has wrapped itself around you like smoke. They do not need to speak to control you. They have already trained your nervous system to anticipate them. They have conditioned your spirit to shrink even when their voice is no longer echoing through the room. And your guardian angel feels it too. The heaviness, the distortion in your energy, the way your soul has been invaded by something that was never meant to stay. Your angel does not just protect your body, it protects your spirit. It watches the parts of you even you can no longer see clearly. And when something evil tries to follow you, even in their absence, your angel responds. That feeling of being watched is not just paranoia, it is your angel calling your awareness back to the parts of you that are still under their influence. You're not being punished, you are being alerted. You are being asked to reclaim your space, your silence, your mind. Your guardian angel is not trying to scare you, it is trying to wake you up so you finally break free, not just physically, but energetically too. That is the most important point I tried to make in today's episode. Which one of these signs have you personally experienced with the narcissist, and what experiences would you like to share in the comments below? I'm curious to know. With that, let's bring this episode to an end. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.